Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Hello! My afternoon coffee is brewing. I usually try not to have a second cup of coffee in the afternoon, but today is a day, my friends. So welcome to this vlog. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emma, and this week I am vlogging Summerween 2020, the Summerween readathon. Let me fix my necklaces real fast. So the Summerween readathon is a brand new readathon hosted by Olivia Reads a Latte and Gabby Reads from August 24th, which is today, through August 30th. And if you don't know, now you know, and you already missed it, because this vlog is obviously going up after the readathon is over. But I started this morning. I posted my TBR, I guess last Sunday. I'm not sure, the 23rd. I'm not sure when this video is going up because it'll go through next Sunday, and my videos go up on Saturday, so we'll see. But this morning I started reading Dracula by Bram Stoker. I really wanted to start Halloween Party by Agatha Christie first, which is the other, the other novel on my TBR, but it was the morning, and that was the book I'm planning to read in the dark. So this is my paranormal book and my creepy cover book. My nails have started chipping. I'm so sorry. I'm just not going to show you my fingernails. Just kidding, that would be awkward. So Dracula is about a young solicitor named Jonathan Harker on his way from London to Transylvania to sell property to Count Dracula. And so far, I really like the writing style. It brings a very interesting element to the story because it is so fragmented. The chapters are split up, and the very first chapter, which I'm still in, is from Harker's journal. So it's his business journal that I guess he would turn in to his superiors to keep track of what he's doing while he's on this business trip. And so everything's very fractured, but it's a little more descriptive than I think a business journal would be, or maybe it's his personal journal. I'm not sure, but it seems a little more descriptive than a man of his type normally would be in either their business journal or their personal journal. So you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit on that one. But so far he is traveling to Transylvania, and the closer he gets to Count Dracula's castle, people start coming out of the woodwork to bless him, people that he doesn't even know. People are gathering in groups to pray for him and to beg him not to go, but he doesn't seem to be too bothered by it. So anyway, I have not gotten very far. Obviously, 16 pages I read for 30 minutes this morning before class, but right now I'm about to take my friends out on a grocery shopping trip. We need some groceries, so I'm going to drive. Before we go, in about an hour, I'm going to sit down and read. I do have homework, but I'm going to do it later, and I'm going to read first. So I'm going to have my afternoon coffee and read Dracula. It is a very spooky Summerween. It's actually a really nice day out today. I thought it was going to rain, so I almost didn't wear my yellow dress, but I'm glad that I did because it's a really nice day out today. So anyway, excited about this, excited about my coffee. I'm gonna take off my nail polish because honestly it's gross. And I will talk to you again soon. Hello, so I just got back from my choir class. We are having a lot of fun precautions that we learned about today. Today was our first meeting, and I think it's gonna be a good time singing through the masks, but you know, it's all good. I'd rather have us singing through the masks than singing without them, for sure. So anyway, it's about 8:20. I wanted to give you a quick update on Dracula before I go shower and take off my makeup and my cute headscarf, and let you know what I'm thinking of Dracula so far. So I've made it to the 4th chapter, page 45, and so far, you know how I was mentioning the writing being very choppy and fragmented at the beginning? That lasted for a couple pages, and it has since turned into a full narration, including, which is one of my favorite things in old literature, are the narrator asking themselves questions. I love that. That's in here, and it's starting to get really scary. It's not personally scaring me, because and I don't think vampires are real. That's just my personal opinion. It's getting a little scary for Jonathan Harker. He is trapped in this house. There's no one else who lives here except for Dracula. Count Dracula is climbing the walls. He has appeared in the room behind Jonathan while he was shaving, and Jonathan cut himself, and Dracula about lost his mind. He appeared in the room behind him and didn't appear in the mirror. There were some strange ladies who were trying to kiss Jonathan in his sleep. Weird stuff is going on, and he feels trapped in the castle, and so it's getting kind of scary, and it's only 50 pages in. How many pages is this? 350. It's 350 pages, so not super long, but I am only 50 pages in, and it's already getting scary, so I don't even know what's gonna happen. I read Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire, which is the second book in the Wayward Children series, and I can't remember the name of the first book right now, but it's about Jack and Jill, and Jack and Jill's stories are based respectively on Frankenstein and Dracula. And so because of the plot of that book, I have some idea of what may happen in Dracula, but honestly, I really do have no idea. And I'm so ready to find out. So I'm gonna go take a shower, wash some dishes, do necessary tasks, and then sit and read until bedtime. I'm gonna have some tea. I got some orange chocolate at the grocery store today, so I'm very excited about that. Orange dark chocolate. I love chocolate and orange together. It's so good. I think I may wait to pick up Halloween Party until another day and read it in the dark and have like a reading in the dark night. But right now, I'm just really pumped about Dracula.
Missing someone with all your heart. Missing someone with how much you miss it, and you miss it. From the start, and you did it right from the start. Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone. Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone with all your heart. Missing someone with
So I want to give a quick update on Dracula. I am 140 pages in, and my goal tonight is to get to page 200. It is a bit later on. Oh my god, is it only Monday? No, it's Tuesday. My plan is to get to page 200 tonight. That's about where I need to be today, a little bit over. I calculated that I have about 650 pages to read for this readathon, which is not very many. I have to read just under 100 pages each day. I read to page 90 last night, and then to 140 so far today, and my plan is to get to 200. So that I don't keep repeating the same thing that I just said 3 times, let's talk about Dracula. I realize now that it's written on the back that there are a couple of different major pieces to the story. There's Jonathan Harker's story, and then there's the story of a Russian ship that runs aground in England, I believe, and a huge Wolf is seen jumping off and everyone on the ship is dead. So there's that plot line alongside Jonathan Harker's, and then Jonathan Harker's fiance and his fiance's best friend are both suffering the effects of vampire power. And it seems that his fiance's best friend, it seems like to me, is... Sorry if that's a spoiler. I don't know what's happening actually. Everything in this novel is told either from a diary or from a letter from one character to another. So it's their perception trying to figure out what's going on. Everything is listed in fact form by everyone, no matter who it is, whether it's the young women in the story, whether it's the solicitor, whether it's the actual scientists and doctors that are involved in the story that are treating these women for these weird conditions that they're having, as well as Jonathan. It's all very empirical, and they're trying to come at it from an empirical point of view and understand it through evidence, and they can't. It really shows off, I think, the mindset of the time, as everything is science, everything is evidence-based, everything can be traced. There is no paranormal or supernatural, which is something that we are obviously still in today. We talk about it a lot in my classes, psychology and, you know, the Victorian literature class that I'm taking. Pretty much every class we talk about how people think that if it can't be traced scientifically, it doesn't exist. And to be fair, like, the things in Dracula can be traced scientifically. There's not research to inform what these people are trying to understand. But I just, like, as a psychology student who's done, like, I've done a huge research project last semester. I'm very interested in research and science as a whole, and so I just find this very interesting, the way that it's being told, especially through first-person accounts of people who don't understand. That is definitely something different from what I see in most of the modern fantasy and modern, like, supernatural narratives that I read. So anyway, all that being said, I am going to spend some time reading this book. I am loving this readathon. I've been listening to my favorite murder, so it's been a rather spooky day. Hello. What is up with my voice? So it is Thursday evening. I did not vlog yesterday because I did not feel like it. I just finished filming my video for this Saturday. It is my top 5 favorite books from high school English, and it was fun. I'm having a bit of a hard time figuring out how to make videos in this new space. I think I've got a good framing figured out, but the lighting is catching me, so I'll have to figure it out. I think that this lamp is good, but I did not have this lamp turned on while I made the video, so I'm a little disappointed with that, because I don't think it's bright enough. But I guess I could record it again, but I had a lot of, like, authentic, spontaneous comments that I made that I'm probably not going to be able to recreate. So we'll see. But right now I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm going to make some dinner, and then I'm going to read Dracula. I am nearing the end, and it is so exciting. And you cannot tell by the tone of my voice, because I don't know what's up with my voice, but I guess I'm just, like, tired or dehydrated or something. The plot is thickening and hyping up. There has already been the killing of certain creatures, and it's getting kind of graphic and interesting and cool, so I'm excited. Maybe I'll finish it tonight, and then I can read my In the Dark book. I thought that I had lost my book light, which meant that I would have to read with a lamp, which is not really in the dark, but I did find my book light. So I'm going to be able to read in the dark later this week, which is exciting. Hello, welcome to the weekend. It is Friday after class. Remember the last clip where I said all I was gonna do last night was read Dracula? You know what I didn't do last night? Read Dracula. I'm still in the same spot, which is page 272. I am for sure going to at least finish this book tonight, if not also read The Fall of the House of Usher. My plan, I just got back from class, my plan is to at 3 go with my friends for an outdoor seated cup of coffee. I'm gonna get iced coffee because it's warm. And then tonight, I'm going to work on my video for tomorrow, Saturday, which I filmed yesterday, and then finish this book, if not also pick up The Fall of the House of Usher and read that in its entirety. I would really like to do that so that I can complete my TBR, but I also may finish Dracula and then start reading Halloween Party and read it in the dark. So I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next, but my plan for today is to work on YouTube, and as soon as that's all finished up and my video scheduled and everything, then to finish Dracula and pick up something new. One thing that I want to talk about with Dracula that I really love is the way that the cast of characters built. So it started very minimal. It was just Jonathan Harker and Count Dracula, and they were the only two characters. And then people slowly started becoming mentioned in the writings of Jonathan. So Jonathan mentioned Mina, his fiance, in his writings. And so then we went to Mina's perspective, and then Mina started writing letters to another woman named Lucy. And then when Lucy was writing letters back to Mina, she started mentioning these other men's names. And then we start seeing writings and journals and letters from those men. And so the way the cast of characters was built, you weren't automatically introduced to this slew of people. It built systematically and very slowly, and I really, really enjoyed seeing it all come together, because now all of the people who at the beginning when they were first mentioned you didn't think they would play a big role, now they're all fighting Dracula together. That's all I have to say for now.
Just be there.
It is Saturday night. I have spent all day doing homework. Last night I ended up going out with my friends into nature and hanging out. We were going to read and journal and do art and stuff last night outside, but it ended up starting to rain and then being really foggy and then getting dark really fast. So we couldn't do any of that. I am just now finishing Dracula, and I am ready for it to be over. Sadly enough. I have about 30 pages left, and for the last 100 pages, I've just been dragging along so slowly. I'm so ready for it to be done. I think the second half was just not nearly as interesting as the first. The level of detail that's included in the writing style was really great for the first half. I really enjoyed it. But in the second half, I don't know if it's the story. I think it's a story. I think the story has taken a turn for something that's not nearly as interesting to me, which is sad, but fine. I am going to finish this up, finish the last 30 pages or so, and then move on to Halloween Party, which I am very excited for. I feel like I'm totally feeling this readathon. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of my books. The only way I may is if I get like more than half of Halloween Party read tonight, because it's Saturday and the last day of the readathon is tomorrow. So anyway, I will check in again soon. So I just finished Dracula, and the ending was definitely satisfying. I think the last 10 pages I was like, okay, let's pay attention now, let's stop skimming, and I liked the ending quite a bit actually. In a way, I wish the story itself and its entirety, including the ending, had been more dramatic, but I do think that the realism that's tempered by the horror is its own type of horror in itself, I think. I was very enticed in the beginning by the scientific approach, but as it progressed, that became less exciting because it was so clinical to the point where it almost didn't even feel paranormal at all. I just wish that a story about a vampire would have sort of felt more paranormal, supernatural, but I also realized this is an old book. The book was written in 1897, so yes. So I get it, but I am a little disappointed in this overall. I remember saying that because I had read Down Among the Sticks and Bones that I thought I knew how to anticipate the ending, and the ending was not what I thought it would be having read Down Among the Sticks and Bones. So maybe that's the ending of Frankenstein? I'll talk more about the specific pieces of this that were more disappointing in my September? What month is it? It's August. My August wrap up. But for now, I'm just gonna say I think I'm gonna rate it 3.5 because there are parts of it that I really did like. I'm going to go do a face mask, watch some YouTube videos, shower, and then start Halloween Party, which is my book I'm going to read in the dark. I am now showered and I'm waiting for my water to boil for tea. I'm watching this new reading vlog, and I'm about to turn off all of these lamps and just use my book light and read in the dark. Now, I am 20 years old and I do sleep with a nightlight, so I have a couple of backups. There's my actual nightlight, which is my salt lamp, my rainbow lights, and also my color changing unicorn light. I just don't think that I can read for a long period in the complete dark, so I'm going to leave my night lights on and use my book light and turn all my lamps off. So I hope that's good enough. I'm just kind of a scaredy cat. I've poured my tea, so now this is the moment of truth. Turn off this light. Okay, let me grab my treat, take it over here, and then here is my, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on no, my book light is out of charge. Dang it. Okay, so I have it plugged into the wall and there's a outlet right next to my bed. So here's the moment of truth yet again. Hello, the air conditioner just kicked in, but it is Sunday night, almost 8 p.m. and at this moment I am accepting defeat for the summerween readathon. I had 2 books and 1 short story on my TBR. I only read one of those books, which honestly, with what was going on this week with my schedule and all of the crazy things I had to do this week, I'm impressed that I got through one whole 300-page book. I think part of my problem is that I stopped a book that I was really, really enjoying, which was the 5th season. I stopped it halfway through to do this readathon, and I don't think that did a good thing for my attitude, like my excitement about reading. Anyway, I'm so impressed that I finished one whole book this week. I got about 100 pages into Halloween Party last night, but I had to go to sleep and I've been doing errands and different things all day long today. I still have to put the sheets back on my bed, as well as like clean my room and get ready for another week of classes. I think I'm still gonna post this vlog though because I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed giving this readathon the good old college try, and I want to be realistic about what goes on at college. Like, I would love to be able to do a readathon and a bunch of book clubs and read like 20 books. Well, not 20, gosh, read like 10 books a month, or even 8, or even 5. But with my situation at school, I have 3 jobs, I'm graduating in spring, like it's just not realistic. So what I'm trying to say is that I want to be realistic on my channel about what's going on. Like, this readathon totally flopped, and that's okay. I'm not even that upset about it because I accomplished a lot this week in my academic life, which is my main priority. I'm a college student, number 1. I don't know when this video is going up, but no matter what day you're watching this video, I hope you are doing well. I hope that if you are not, it gets better soon. I hope you love what you're reading, and I hope that you have success in your next readathon. Better success than I had this time. I will see you soon. Bye.